All right, guys, I'm excited to share with you the latest Brio Beardscape model. This one is the V1 Plus. So it's got a lot of the different technologies they've kind of innovated over the past few years and put it all into one nice package for you. Going to share it all with you in just a second. But welcome first. My name is Brian. This is my Beards and Banjos YouTube channel where we try to help you grow your best beard possible. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been working with Brio for a number of years now. This is what I basically do all of my beard trims with. So very cool to be able to bring this to you today. So let me start talking about this and some of the differences. The main one of the main differences is you don't have how many minutes that you have left. It still has the 240 minutes of runtime, which is plenty. But when you turn it on, you can see there what percentage you have left. So I got 95% left. That's after using it twice. I don't think I ever have to charge these up more than once a year. Just when I get down maybe underneath, usually 60 minutes or something like that, I would give it a charge. So it's really easy to keep up with if you need to charge or not. And the other thing is a different type of charge. Now it is USB-C. So that's the very first Beardscape that you can get, this USB-C. All the other ones have this kind of plug. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. So one side's round, the other side's flat. So a little bit different there with that. And in that you do not get, or is not available that I can see right now, is the little pedestal charger where you can just sit it in it. So that is different. They may come up with one eventually, but that's not what you can have the option of right now. But it is USB-C charging, and who doesn't have USB-C just laying everywhere? So I think that's a big upgrade there on being able to charge without having to cause a lot of issues or drag extra cords out from underneath your cabinet, those kind of things. All right. The weight on it is basically halfway in between the V1 and the V2. So the version 1 that I have here still works great, by the way, after, I don't know, at least 7 years, 8 years, something like that. Weighs 224 grams. The new V1 Plus is 235, and then the V2 is 249 grams. I think it's a little more ergonomic. It feels a little bit better in my hands, and I've got small hands. The V2 is a little bit blocky, and especially up around here where my fingers are right now, it gets a little bit blocky on the V2 because it's a little squared off instead of being round. This one's completely round, and I think it's a little more streamlined here because on the other ones, the V1 and the V2, you always had the option of changing the blade speed, like how many RPMs you're doing per minute. I guess no one used it. I never used it. I just kept it on the high and the high as it would go, and just let that thing cut the hairs as fast as I could. So I think they've removed that just because it was overkill. It was it's kind of a feature. You go, oh, that's cool, but you never used it. I never used it anyway. All right. The other thing that is new, they've switched over to this over the past year or so, and that is the magnetic snap guard system. So you'll see across here it says snap. You've seen me go over that. You can retrofit or upgrade your old versions of your Beardscape, and you still can. You can buy that for $44.90. So, but what you get is you get 4 different magnetic blades, and you see that it says snap, and also they've got little indentions here that also matches the indentions that are on these blades. A little bit hard to see, the guard, excuse me, a little hard to see there, but you basically just put it in, and it snaps right in, and it's very solid. All right, so you get a 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter. That's the first one. The next one is a 3/4, and then you get a 5/6. Easy to see on this side. And then the last one is a 9/12. All right, you don't get the 15/18, which you would in the old plastic. Right. So if you were like I used it, and I used the 15 to start edging out my beard to get the initial length. But I started looking at this thing on this new one. It still has the indentions for the old plastic guards that aren't magnetic. So those still work, which is great. I'm going to be able to use that for my purposes, which I always use the 15 or the 18 to kind of give me initial line there to get going on my beard trim, to space it out the right amount underneath my chin. So I can still do that, which is cool. It also still has the micro adjustments. So with the blade on it itself, you get a 1 millimeter kind of buffer guard there, and then you can slide this up into 1.3 1.6, or 1.9. So you put all that together with the other guards that you get, and it's 32 total different lengths you can get. Now that's pretty much, once again, overkill. A point less than a millimeter difference, you're not going to be able to tell it, at least for at-home use. Maybe a barber that's doing something really, really cool and detailed and really, really short might can tell the difference, but most other people would not be able to do that. Still has the same blade size. It's still the ceramic blades, which are low friction. It does not build up heat like metal blades do, and the ceramic is supposed to stay sharper for a longer period of time. You do get a full 2-year warranty, which is really, really good on that. It's a great all-in-one trimmer, so you can use it for the your beard or your hair or your body, whatever you want to use that on. It is the same blade style, so you can just pop this out and put in the zero blade if you're into doing really fine detail work. Or the body blade, which I have not used that. I don't really see a need for that for my case, use case anyway. So you can snap them in, snap them out, no issues there. So definitely a great all-in-one trimmer right there. So it's not a complete upgrade to a brand new version. It's basically pieced together all the cool stuff that they've been done over the years. I would tell you what you don't get is you don't get the pedestal stand. You also don't get any kind of case. And then you also don't get any kind of case for your guards either. Those can be purchased separately if you wish, but these all stick together because they're magnetic, so it's not like they fall all over the place. They're going to be in one spot wherever you put them. Just got to remember where you put them on that. So the price on that is $109.95, but you can always use my affiliate code, which is Banjo, and that'll get you 10% more off. So that's a pretty good deal on that. By the way, I did forget to mention that you do get a travel lock. Now that comes over from the version 2. Had the travel lock, version 1 didn't. But what you do is you just hold this down about 5 seconds. And there you go. You get the signal that it's locked, and then it won't come on. So if you ever have this weird looking thing that says 1 on it, you're like, was that an error code? What is wrong? You got the travel lock on, which is good when you need it. But when you don't know it's on, then it can be a little bit confusing. You basically just hold that down 5 more seconds, and it'll turn on for you. And I'm still at 95%. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Let me know, are you a Brio Beardscape fan? Do you need to upgrade? No, not necessarily. I will say, just because I happen to have 4 of these trimmers around, it's nice to have one as a backup, or one to use for like your body hair, and then the one to use for your beard or your hair or those kind of things. But once again, if you already have a Beardscape version, you want to upgrade to the magnetic blades, the snap system. You can do that as well and retrofit yours. So all kinds of cool options. Can't wait to see what else they come out with. I also saw they had like a foil shaver that you can put on the end of the Beardscape. Now I use foil shaver every morning for to kind of edge out some spots there. So I may see if I can get a hold of that and share it with you guys too. But anyway, check out Brio Beardscape. Ooh, don't hit the microphone. Once again, you can check out their website. Use code Banjo. Also, they are on Amazon. A little more limited selection there, but you can always check that out as well. As always, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you soon for another video.